Hello everybody and welcome to CAW Wrestling Global Episode 2. I am your host, Dwayne James Johnny Feelgood, the commentator for the Major Pain Wrestling Federation, and this is the show that lets you see all of the action outside of the MPWF as we head first to Fight Japan CAW Wrestling, but we won't be in Japan for this event. This is a special edition show here in the United Kingdom and an independent event. And being loaned out through the partnership of CAW Wrestling Global is World Wrestling Future Superstar and hometown hero Princess Supernova, who have a shot at the Fight Japan CAW Wrestling Women's Champion, newly won champion as the newly established women's division in FJCW. Folks, this is going to be good, and in this show we're going to see action from all across the globe. Fight Japan CAW Wrestling, BCW, the World Wrestling Future, the King of the Indies. Buckle up, it's going to be an exciting night here, folks. But here comes one of the most amazing prospects in all of CAW Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. The FJCW Women's Champion, Akanye Chio, making her way to the ring for the first time here on YouTube. She has been very successful in Japan, got to the finals of the Queen of the Starlight tournament, where she lost to the World Wrestling Future Women's Champion in another deal with CAW Wrestling Global, with the MPWF extending Hina Suzuki, the Dragon Kid, Lady Izanami competing at MPWF Bloodlines, and you can check out all of that on our YouTube channel, the main channel at MPWF Wrestling, but we are here at the MPWF Chairman channel for CAW Wrestling Global, and this one is going to be a good show, as I mentioned before, folks. So Akane Chio, very intimidating, very powerful. And this is going to be a huge test for Princess Supernova here in the United Kingdom. We are here in Manchester, like we mentioned before, which is surprising that some people from Manchester are cheering a woman from Liverpool, Princess Supernova. But again, home country hero facing off against Akane Chio here tonight. So I'm very excited for the future of CAW Wrestling Global and seeing all of these events appear here on our YouTube channel. And starting things off here with a title fight. It's going to be a good way to kick this show off. And Princess Supernova is ready. She has been training very hard, very proud of Charlie Jean and the success that he has been having on MPWF Underground. But look at that woman right there, folks. Again, I've always said, I am straight up scouted on these shows. And seeing someone like Akane Chio in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation or the World Wrestling Future would be spectacular. So here we go. Opening contest here, and Akane Chio is fired up. And again, the strategy here for Princess Supernova is to stick and move or run away. You can take that the way you see it, have it the way you want it. Princess Supernova getting booed by the home country fans here now after running away from Akane Chio, but can you blame her? Look at how powerful Akane Chio looks, ladies and gentlemen. Supernova getting right in the ring and kicking her in the midsection, and I don't know if that is a good move there. I would not piss off a woman that looks like this. As she whips Supernova into the ropes, and what a scoop slam there by Akane Chio. Again, this woman comes out with two katanas to the ring on her back. She, a formerly trained hit woman, ladies and gentlemen, turned pro wrestling, retired hit woman, meaning that she has straight up murdered people before, ladies and gentlemen. So she is slightly crazy. She did that for money, okay? So she beat people for money. She killed people for money and she beats people for fun, is Akane Chio. And she now, drops two double fists right to the back there of Princess Supernova. Again, she is certainly a character as Supernova fights back here though. And now, the drop kick, knock it down, Akane Chio. And I'd also like to thank everybody for the support and the views for the CAW Wrestling Global Episode 1, our first edition here on YouTube and on this channel. As we're on the road to 500 subscribers here at the MPWF Chairman channel, is a drop kick off the top rope there by Princess Supernova. And again, as powerful and as good as Akane Chio is, Princess Supernova showing that she is no joke either. That when push comes to shove, She'll do what it takes to get the job done here. Again, Akanye Chio, brand new to wrestling. So again, not been in the game long, not as long as Princess Supernova, that's for sure. And now look at this, putting that knee in the back for that reverse chin lock there on Princess Supernova. And Supernova able to slide out here. Kick to the midsection, firing back this Princess Supernova on our clothesline here. And another one dropping Akanye Chio. And Supernova now, went to try and catch the leg to do something. But Akanye Chio hits that enziguri. And now, what a right hand there. Chio now picking Supernova back up in a big right hand once again here. And now there goes that power and strength that Akanye Chio has, and Supernova having to grab the ropes to hold herself up. And it looks like Chio's frustrated. And that overzealousness backfired there for Supernova, able to get back in control here in this situation. And Supernova off the top rope here with a crossbody all the way to the floor. Supernova now throwing Akanye Chio into the apron in the ring here. Again, DJ remembers those days in the Independents. Looking at that ring, there's that duct tape they got on the ring, ladies and gentlemen. So wrestling is international. That's what we have here at CAW Wrestling Global. Supernova now, though, needs to get Akanye Chio back in the ring if she wants to leave here with the Fight Japan CAW Wrestling Women's Championship, and more importantly, bring it to the World Wrestling Future. Like I mentioned before, Supernova is contracted to the World Wrestling Future. And she, nice takedown there. A modified version of the pay dirt by Princess Supernova. And wait a second. Akanye Chio kicked out at 1, ladies and gentlemen. And Supernova now missing that shot. And now a block there by Chio. And now look at these strikes here. It's a bad, bad woman, ladies and gentlemen. And now Akanye Chio gonna just squeeze the life out of Princess Supernova there. She ain't done with her yet. And now wait a minute. Chio has Supernova up. And wow, what a Falcon Arrow. What a Falcon Arrow by Akanye Chio. And now, clothesline sending Supernova all the way to the floor. Said this women's champion is very impressive. And Supernova slowly getting to her feet. Akanye Chio now has her right here. And a power bomb and a jackknife power bomb. And you heard the crowd come up for that one. A jackknife power bomb there by Akanye Chio. And she's set up for something big here. Princess Supernova slowly getting to her feet. And now, wait a minute, look at this. Oh my goodness. She threw her in the air and threw her again with a German suplex. And still, the FJCW Women's Champion, Akanye Chio, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very impressive. And it is going to take a monumental effort and a monumental night for someone to take that championship away from Akanye Chio. And I would love to see her in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. My biasness is showing, but I would love to see her in the MPWF. And wait, hang on a minute. Akanye Chio here going to speak to the fans here in Manchester. We got a little bit of a translation here, but she says, I will be the first to announce that CAW Wrestling Global will host the Click Per-View Genesis. And on that show, I want to face the very best CAW Wrestling has to offer. Well, there you go, folks. CAW Wrestling Global is going to have a Click Per-View that is going to be Genesis, that features the best talent from around the world on one show, ladies and gentlemen. She says, Hina Suzuki, you defeated me in the Queen of the Starlight tournament. I am stronger now. I will prove that FJCW's Women's world title is the strongest in all of CAW Wrestling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Akanye Chio calling out the Dragon Kid Hina Suzuki. We've just found out about Genesis, the quick review for CAW Wrestling Global. Things are looking up and things are looking exciting here around the world in CAW Wrestling. And I'm telling you right now, a fight between Hina Suzuki and Akanye Chio on YouTube would be phenomenal. So now we'll head over to the King of the Indies. King of the Indies Wrestling live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And we're continuing things here with Mr. Chad Warrior, who gained quite a lot of fan respect and fan votes in the poll asking who you would like to see join the MPWF. As I told you, I'm doing my scouting, trying to get people to join the MPWF. And former King of the Indies Wrestling champion Chad Warrior, Scottish-born wrestler, very popular, set for action here tonight. Like I said, this man is really trying to prove to the world that he can become the best CAW wrestler outside of the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Competing in Fight Japan CAW Wrestling in that tag team matchup, will be involved in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament, which I know that I am highly excited to see. I would love to see some of that show up on CAW Wrestling Global. You know, I think it'd be cool if the finals were to end up taking place at CAW Wrestling Global's Genesis, the quick review. But his opponent tonight is a man that has been featured before in MPWF television way long ago. A former multi-time World Wrestling Future Tag Team Champion, Taylor Andrews, who was just a kid, 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen, when he debuted in 2011. And we are over 10 plus years to that point, in his 30s now. Taylor Andrews competing in the King of the Indies. Him and Hugh Charles having a falling out with the MPWF and the World Wrestling Future. And now Taylor Andrews, a very cocky and arrogant wrestler, looking to make sure that he can make it to the top of the KOI. And the KOI has a brand new champion in Billy Ray Peterson, which was huge that we saw in the first episode of CAW Wrestling Global. And this should be a very good athletic contest between these two men here tonight. And here we go. Both of these men, similar in ages. Couple more years for Taylor Andrews. As you see there, the logo for Genesis, the CAW Wrestling Global event. Yeah, look at how cocky Taylor Andrews is right there. I wouldn't take my eye off the ball against Chad Warrior. But the point I was going to make is that Taylor Andrews started off in the MPWF at like 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And he's been wrestling in the spotlight for a long period of time, whereas Chad Warrior started wrestling on the independents and built his way up, winning the first King of the Indies tournament, and has really been building a name for himself worldwide. And again, I think the fans would love to see him get a shot back at that King of the Indies championship, especially with Billy Ray Peterson being the champion. As you see the timer there with the 15-minute time limit for the matches here in the King of the Indies, with a 20-second time limit count on the outside of the ring. But again, what this is given, the opportunities that this allows, it allows the MPWF fans and the CAW Wrestling fans to see these wrestlers outside of the MPWF. So if they show up in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation, or if they show up anywhere else, right? Like, we are truly in a global atmosphere now with the way the internet works. I know I'm making myself sound old, but you have to remember, back in the day on YouTube, everybody was just confined to their specific CAW Fed. And now you have an opportunity to see these guys put on a show, these girls and guys do what they do best and entice other promotions to bring them in. And also for them to succeed in their own promotions here. See, a very good back and forth wrestling matchup so far between Chad Warrior and Taylor Andrews. And Andrews fires back with that punch to the face there. And both men colliding into each other. And misses the clothesline here. Chad Warrior firing back again, and what a kick there! Pele style kick by Chad Warrior, and Taylor Andrews immediately rolls the outside of the ring to catch his breath. And Taylor Andrews knows that he is in trouble after that kick. Chad Warrior in control right now. And wait a minute here, grabbing the legs though, and dragging Chad Warrior to the floor. And now Andrews, what a boot to the face. What a boot to the face there. And now sends him into the barricade. And now Taylor Andrews getting vicious. Again, Taylor Andrews has watched countless wrestlers passing by, you know, and all over CAW Wrestling. You know, even if you think about the CAW Challenge going on right now on the channel, on the MPWF Wrestling channel, even all those guys having that opportunity to succeed in the MPWF, and Taylor Andrews believes that he was robbed of that opportunity. And that's what he's going to show in the King of the Indies and the rest of the world, that the MPWF is missing out on him. Nice slam there, though, by Taylor Andrews. Hooking that leg here on Chad Warrior. Again, Taylor Andrews, I mentioned with Hugh Charles before, was predominantly a tag team wrestler, and in the last couple years here is really focused on being a singles entity. And now, goes for the elbow and misses. Chad Warrior able to reverse it, though, and no. Andrews saw it coming. And now, whoa, what a high angle suplex there by Taylor Andrews, and he knows it. And he knows it. And I think we're going to do the same thing again here once this whole show is done for CAW Wrestling Global, is ask the fans, you know, who are you most impressed by? Who would you like to see do more? And not just the MPWF, but in CAW Wrestling Global itself. As now, nice kick there by Chad Warrior, knocking down Andrews. And now the right hand there by Andrews. And no, Andrews went to go for that chop block, but, sorry, Chad Warrior went to go for that chop block, and Andrews moved out the way there. And now, wait a minute here. And there's still the Dude Buster. Once upon a time, that was the most popular move in all of independent wrestling, the Dude Buster, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Andrews bringing it back here, as he now hooks a leg here on Chad Warrior for the victory. No. Chad Warrior gets the shoulder up, and Andrews not happy about it. But again, if Andrews can beat Chad Warrior here, this will raise his stock and move him up. Like we mentioned, Billy Ray Peterson, the new King of the Indies champion, will be looking at all challenges from all fronts. And now after that backbreaker there with a cover, and no, Chad Warrior kicks out again, showing that heart and desire, that fight. And now, oh my gosh, what a knee there by Taylor Andrews. And he is rubbing it in these fans' faces. Chad Warrior, fan favorite, struggling right now against Andrews in this matchup. And now, Chad Warrior fights back with a boot to the face, though. And now Chad Warrior here, Hurricane Runner off the second rope. Nice move there. And Warrior now waiting for Andrews to get to his feet. And a clothesline here by Warrior. And a second one. And now catching him there by the leg. Big leg sweep, and Chad Warrior firing back up here in this match. This is exactly the momentum that Chad Warrior needs here in this fight. And now clothesline. Picking Andrews up again. A second clothesline. And now, wait, duck clothesline here. Ripcord. Oh, what a kick to the face. And Chad Warrior goes straight to the cover here. Off that move. 2. And Taylor Andrews gets the shoulder up. What a matchup we're witnessing here from the King of the Indies. Live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The home base for this event. The home base for this promotion. And now, wait a minute. What a knee to the face there by Chad Warrior. You got to think about too as well. With the advent of, you know, speaking back at the MPWF, which I'm going to talk about a lot, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I am the commentator for the MPWF. Dr. Ice Jr., CAW Wrestling legend, having his final matchup in the MPWF, and he didn't rule out, as there's a frog splash to the floor. What a move that was. He didn't rule out wrestling outside of the MPWF. So could you imagine Dr. Ice Jr. in the King of the Indies? Or Fight Japan CAW Wrestling, or BCW, for Christ's sake? I don't know if I want to see Baron Brady get that one, but nice roll through there into the Boston Crab. And I just want to say, what a wrestling matchup this is here between Chad Warrior and Taylor Andrews. These two men are putting on a performance here tonight. And our Warrior, though, fights back. And boot to the face, knocking down Taylor Andrews. He went for that strike. Andrews now, jackknife cover, looking for the roll-up here. 2. And wait, put through another roll-up here by Chad Warrior. 2. And kick out here. What a matchup, folks. And insecurity dropping down Taylor Andrews. And now Chad Warrior setting up for something big here, or catching his breath. And he runs in, and what a forearm there. What a forearm strike by Chad Warrior. And Warrior now, he's going to go off the top. Taylor Andrews with that quick strike here. And now nice arm drag off the top rope there. And that one put Taylor Andrews flat on his back. And now, wait a minute, standing Spanish fly there by the Scottish-born wrestler. And as he goes to the top rope here for the frog splash in the inside of the ring. 5-star frog splash by Chad Warrior. And he picks up another victory, ladies and gentlemen. What an impressive wrestler this man is, folks. And just like I said with Akanye and Chio, this man right here, Chad Warrior, Major Pay Wrestling Federation, or to be fair to him, I think he should be next in line for the Canadian Indies Championship. And especially if he can go the distance in the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. Wow, that'd be incredible. That would be incredible. But a huge win here for Chad Warrior and the Canadian Indies here on CAW Wrestling Global Episode 2. As I said, the future is very bright for this individual. So now, folks, we head to the developmental league of the MPWF, the World Wrestling Future, where we cultivate the stars of the future. And we've already seen that in the likes of Marcus Eagle, the Cypher, Tom Sawyer, who is going to be debuting on the main roster at MPWF Bloodlines in the European Championship Gauntlet matchup. I mean, Lady Izanami, Ingrid, Justice Fitzgerald. Honestly, the majority of our roster now has come from the World Wrestling Future, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Peace, Trey Bartlett. And right here is a second-generation wrestler, the nephew of KK Kwam, BB Kwam, making his way to the ring here. We saw him for the first time at the World Wrestling Future Christmas Carnage event, where he was the final person in the number 1 Contenders Rumble matchup. And he has a big matchup here in the World Wrestling Future, and honestly, a bright future ahead of him. I mean, we are highlighting his matchup here on CAW Wrestling Global, so it's a big things coming here for BB Kwam. The big question here is going to be, can he handle the pressure? There's a lot of pressure when a lot of people are looking at you to be successful. And again, it's sink or swim time here for BB Kwam. And sink or swim is right, folks, because his opponent tonight is the number 1 contender for the World Wrestling Future Championship. The Money Dion Jackson, representing the Black Mafia family, accompanied by the current tag team champions Pete Jones and Logan Moore, with their manager and confidant Terrence Knight. And this is not going to be an easy fight here for BB Kwam tonight here in the World Wrestling Future. But again, the Money's going to be looking to build in more momentum as he's going to be facing Rhino Rick Jones at the World Wrestling Future Resurrection event. And I'm letting you guys know right now that that is going to be the next show uploaded to this channel. That's right, the Resurrection, a full World Wrestling Future click review will be the next show that's uploaded here. So there's going to be a lot of matches. We're obviously going to advertise to you before that the match is scheduled, but the main event for the World Wrestling Future Championship is going to be the Money Dion Jackson versus Rhino Rick Jones, the current World Wrestling Future Champion. It's going to be incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention CAW Wrestling Global Genesis on the horizon. A lot of action here on this channel. This ain't going to be no dead channel, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot of CAW Wrestling action here. So this is always a phenomenal entrance. Big puns in the building. This is great, folks. So Dion Jackson has barely been wrestling himself. Dion Jackson now about 3 years in here in the not even just the MPWF, but in CAW Wrestling. The best running back in New Orleans Saints history. Transitioned to the World Wrestling future. And man, this crowd here booing the hell out of him. We are here in Las Vegas in the MPWF arena at BB Kwam. Like I said, sink or swim time. If you can have an impressive showing, or Lord have mercy, if he could get a win over Dion Jackson tonight, that would be humongous for his career. And when we saw the Black Mafia family in CAW Wrestling Global episode 1, when it basically cost Jim Jocko the King of the Indies Championship, and that's been stemming from a situation from Christmas Carnage here with the franchise. So again, we're gonna have to see how that develops and what's gonna come from that. Another uppercut there by Dion Jackson, and oh no, wait, I thought he was gonna get that kick, but BB Kwam moved out the way, and now BB Kwam here with a Mahistra Cradle on the money, and just a 1 count. And again, remember there was an old wrestler named John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, that came out and had some impressive matches with Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle. And now look at where his careers came. And now, oh my God, you want to talk about impressive. The money Dion Jackson with that suplex powerbomb. I was going to talk about BB Kwam there for a second, but did you see that? Unbelievable. So Dion Jackson, obviously very cocky, ladies and gentlemen. How could he not? He's been a star athlete since he could walk. He was running before he could walk, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, running back for the New Orleans Saints. He got to the finals of the King of the Indies tournament in his first tournament in wrestling. And oh, wait a minute here. Referee's going to have to pay attention to this, because now Pete Jones is putting his hands here on BB Kwam. And this is what the Black Mafia family does. He's going to definitely have to watch out for that. But like I said, now he could be becoming the World Wrestling Future Champion at the Resurrection, as he has BB Kwam there and a backdrop right onto the apron. Look at how happy Terrence Knight is. Working with T-Dot. Now transition here with the Black Mafia family already holding the World Wrestling Future Tag Team titles. And oh, what a head kick there by the money Dion Jackson. And that could be all she wrote for BB Kwam here. But Kwam gonna show some heart and kicking out in this situation. This crowd here relentless, booing the money. Kwam moves out the way and hits him there with a clothesline. Gonna wonder how BB Kwam is feeling about his uncle being taken out by CJ Parker on MPWF Annihilation. His uncle will not be at Bound by Honor, as there is a German suplex there by BB Kwam. Wait, Kwam could be looking for the end of this one here against the money. And a clothesline here by Kwam. And another one. It's crazy, but to call it a Kwam match, it is not KK Kwam, it's BB Kwam. And nice trip there. Trying to psych himself back up here in this situation. And BB Kwam all the way to the top rope, and big time shoulder tackle taking down the money. Said he's very impressive. Very impressive. And now wait a minute here. Look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what he calls that move, but it's like a spinning, flapjack thing. It was amazing. And now the money has to watch out. The money, who's not been pinned here in the World Wrestling Future, could experience his first loss here to BB Kwam, and that would not be good. And wait a minute, a little bit more senses that and causes the distraction. And now, oh, this is ridiculous here. Now look at this. Oh my word. BB Kwam was in control. And what the hell? What the hell do you call it? A flipping unprettier there by the money. He's literally making up moves as he goes, ladies and gentlemen. And he gets the victory. BB Kwam with a good showing in this matchup, but look at this. What a move that is there by BB Kwam, but the money with that flipping unprettier. Look at this. Insane athleticism here. And another win for the money and another win for the Black Mafia family here in the World Wrestling Future. And now, oh, wait a minute. The money here mocking BB Kwam, pretending. Oh, this is ridiculous. There's pyro and everything. Ain't gonna be this easy against Rhino Rick Jones at the Resurrection. And speaking of him, there's the World Wrestling Future Champion Rhino Rick Jones and Jet Goldman along with Rick Fitz. He says, Rick Fitz here, boys, you just saw another impressive victory for the money. Our first click preview, the World Wrestling Future The Resurrection, is coming soon to YouTube, and both of you will be in some very important matches. Rick Jones, you'll be defending the WWF title against the money, and Jet, you'll be involved in the WWF Tag Team titles. Jet, do you care to elaborate on that? And Rick, what's your thought on the franchise? Let's not forget the franchise at the Christmas Carnage also attacked Rhino Rick Jones as well. Jet Goldman says, I do care to elaborate. We've been dealing with the BMF for a long time. Logan and Pete especially have caused me a lot of problems. So General Manager Craig Davis said that I could find a partner to team up with me and face the BMF for the tag team titles. I've got a partner already in mind, and I think we're going to make history at the Resurrection. So right now, I'm putting the BMF on notice. Well, that's going to be interesting, folks, to see who is the tag team partner for Jet Goldman at the Resurrection for the tag team titles. And Rhino Rick Jones says, as for the money, Dion Jackson, you may be undefeated, but I'm the toughest mother you know what on this roster and the World Wrestling Future Champion. Finally, we'll be one-on-one, and I cannot wait to end this. As for Jim Jocko and the Black Giant, I'm the WWF Champion, which means I wrestle here. But if you show up on my turf again, I will beat the brakes off of both your asses. Stay out of World Wrestling Future business. So Jet Goldman and Rhino Rick Jones laying down the law here, folks, as we build to the Resurrection. And now, folks, we've arrived in BCW. Very, very popular wrestling promotion. And we're going to have ourselves a tag team title matchup here. And here is Mansoor and his tag team partner, Mace, the Maximum Male Models. And never did I think I'd be calling a Maximum Male Models matchup, but here we are. Stranger things have definitely happened. And Baron Blade booking these guys, says they have a decent independent booking fee, and has utilized them here for this big main event matchup here in BCW. Not the main event of CAW Wrestling Global. We will be returning to Fight Japan CAW Wrestling at a special dome show for that main event, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to check that out. But right now we are here in the BCW, and these two guys are a little crazy, ain't they, ladies and gentlemen? Egotistical, self-centered, never met a mirror that they didn't like. But they're a good tag team, I'm telling you, and I think we're going to experience that here tonight with a huge opportunity at the BCW Tag Team Championships. And again, I'm sure that there's many more wrestlers that have no longer in the WWE that Baron Blade will be looking to bring to BCW. And honestly, for Baron Blade, I'm sure he would want one of them to hold a championship so he could promote them on social media. But here are the tag team champions. The Paragon Slade is their tag team name. Gabriel Slade and Paragon J. Pierce. And they represent BCW through and through. We saw them getting involved in the situation with Cole Quinn and Tom Sawyer. Now we know that BCW not only happy because Baron Blade and Cole Quinn took out Tom Sawyer, but Tom Sawyer now on the main roster of the MPWF, no longer able to get involved in this situation. So the question is going to be next is, what is BCW going to do with their continued invasion of the World Wrestling Future? Because Cole Quinn's whole thing was to go after Tom Sawyer, but you know, it still remains to be seen. I don't think there's any need for an invasion because we're all part of the CAW Wrestling Global, right? We're all being featured here. BCW being featured. But here we go. Tag team titles on the line. Maximum Male Models versus the Paragon Slade. And again, hopefully this matchup is less than 15 minutes, because I only paid for 15 minutes of my parking meter here before I went and called this matchup, because there's no free parking on site. You know how stingy Baron Blade is. So there should be a time limit like there is in the King of the Indies. But here we go. Look at those beautiful BCW Tag Team Championships. And honestly, I'm quite happy that BCW is a part of the CAW Wrestling Global. Like, outside of the annoyance and arrogance of Baron Blade, and at least that, oh, what is that guy in the new 2K? Troy Simpkin is his name? At least we don't have to deal with him in BCW. But it is fun to see wrestlers like the Maximum Male Models, except there's a lot of, what is this, showboating going on right now? And oh, a cheap shot there by Mansoor. They were having a pose off, and then Mansoor with a cheap shot on Gabriel Slade. And again, this crowd here not taking to Mansoor and Mace, the Maximum Male Models, very well at all. And now here comes J Paragon Pierce. He is a very serious wrestler. It's a shoulder block there up the top rope. Spent a lot of time in Japan. I'm sure especially with this deal. Oh man! Shades of Kenta with that. I'm sure with this deal he'd love to show up in FJCW. Maybe he could be a representative of the Best of Super Juniors tournament, represent BCW. You can take that the way you want it. But Mansoor fighting back here. And now throwing J Paragon Pierce into the buckle. And there comes the tag, and in comes Mace, big powerhouse. And yeah, look at that slam there. But he likes to look good doing it. He ain't just about the power, it's about the face. Was it face card? His face card don't decline. With a shot to the back there of J Paragon Pierce. Yes, I'm an old man trying to do young person, or you understand young person lingo here, ladies and gentlemen. This Mansoor here going with that cover on Paragon Pierce 2. And that's it here. And now goes for that elbow and misses. Paragon Pierce able to move out the way. So this crowd here really not liking the Maximum Male Models at all. And like I said, the Paragon Slade getting cheered, unlike Cole Quinn last episode. You see that whips Mansoor into the buckle. Now makes the tag here. And I wait a second. Oh, shot. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. They are peppering him up. And oh, my word. Hey, Paragon Slade's a hell of a tag team. I told you I was scouting all over, ladies and gentlemen. Hell, Paragon Slade, cool name, cool tag team. I wouldn't be upset if they were in the MPWF. But now look at this roll up here by Mansoor on Gabriel Slade, and no kick out. And now, oh, Slade moves that out the way. What a knee strike there by Gabriel Slade. And the crowd saying, not the face. Again, that's how they make their money, ladies and gentlemen. You think Maximum Male Models just make their money in wrestling? The face card, that's what I was trying to talk about. The face card, that's where they make the money. Can't have Gabriel Slade hitting and kneeing them in the face. And Mansoor makes the tag, and back in comes Mace, and a big clothesline there by Mace on Paragon's J Pierce, and another one. And now, wait, right by the throat, he's goozled him, and he's got him up in a one-arm chokeslam there by Mace. Mace impressing me here tonight. And oh, Gabriel Slade breaks it up, though. And I wait a minute, Gabriel Slade being brought into the ring, and oh my goodness. But oh wait, J Paragon Pierce there. Oh, nice takedown there by J Pierce into that submission hold there. A modified version of the Rings of Saturn or the Gargano Escape, whichever time period you are, that's what it's called. As he's wrenching back on him here. And now, oh, look at that knee to the back of the head and a big right hand there by Mace. And now, tag bringing back in Mansoor. And Mansoor now, oh, cross chop there. And now, oh, what the hell was that? Yo, that was dope. That was dope. Oh my goodness. Mansoor just popped me on commentary, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? I need to see more of that right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good move there. And oh, an arm drag takedown there by Mansoor. Jay Pierce needs to make a tag here to his tag team partner real soon in this tag team title match. Well, they're going to lose the titles here in BCW. It's Mansoor sent to the buckle. And now Jay Paragon Pierce here makes the tag. Gabriel Slade in. Wait a minute. Nice drop kick there by Gabriel Slade. And now big kick to the midsection here. Gabriel Slade now. Oh my goodness gracious me. The Slade runner on Mansoor. And again, another cool ass variation of the I'm Prettier is going to end this matchup. And still the BCW Tag Team Champions, the Paragon Slade, folks. You know what? I'm happy that we went to BCW and saw this tag team matchup. It was a good matchup, and look, I'm about to go to my car as well. It was under 15 minutes, which was perfect. Perfect. Because we're going to be going on a trip to Japan here in a second for the main event of this show, CAW Wrestling Global. But a huge victory for this team, and quite frankly, I was impressed by all four men in this matchup. But still, the BCW Tag Team Champions, Gabriel and Jay Pierce, the Paragon Slade, folks. Wait a minute, there's Cole Quinn in the gym. There's Cole Quinn in the gym, and that's Eric Draven and Big Rex from the World Wrestling Future. And, oh wait, they're glitching. What the hell is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? But Cole Quinn and Baron Blade took out Tom Sawyer, and now Craig David, it seems, has sent two men from the World Wrestling Future to get back at Cole Quinn here. And then, oh my goodness. And Big Rex says, we just want to send compliments from Craig David. Tom Sawyer may be headed to MPWF War, but the disrespect you and Baron Blade showed last episode will not be tolerated. If you have a problem with it, my name is Big Rex and this is Eric Draven. We dare you to show up to the WWF because we'll be ready and waiting for you. Ain't no one taking over the WWF in this partnership. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Big Rex and Eric Draven representing the World Wrestling Future, putting themselves on the map here, taking out Cole Quinn. So here we are for our CAW Wrestling Global main event back in FJCW at this special Dome show. And what a main event it's going to be for the Heavyweight Championship of FJCW, the Heavyweight title of the world. And introducing for the first time here on YouTube, Kazuma Fujiwara, the Iron Fist of FJCW. He was out wrestling in CWLL at the time when we had our FJCW shows. He trained at the same time in the dojo with Shen Ryu, who is the current champion, and Tora, who we have seen in the MPWF, who will be competing at Bound by Honor against Richard Hawkins. But again, this is not about the MPWF right now. This is about this huge matchup and a big money matchup. Look at how many people are out here in this building for this match. Fujiwara versus Shen Ryu. This is going to be a big one, folks. So Fujiwara, the Iron Fist, is not a man that you want to cross. Has wrestled all over the world, spent time in the UK, spent time in Mexico, wrestled through Europe, did a tour in Africa, back here in FJCW. So again, another wrestler I like to see over in North America. But here is the heavyweight champion, Shen Ryu, ladies and gentlemen. And Shen Ryu has an interesting story here, folks. We talked about the pillars of Fight Japan CAW Wrestling and how the children have taken over. Shen Ryu joined the Black Sun out of frustration of not making it, and a super emotional moment that took place in the Tokyo Dome, facing Tora, and Tora passing on the torch to Shen Ryu, and Shen Ryu denouncing the Black Sun, taking them out before the Black Sun went off to the MPWF. Shen Ryu denounced everything he did, and ever since then has been trying to gain penance with the Japanese fans, and in doing so has become the most beloved hero in FJCW. And he has a big matchup, like we said, against a man that he spent hours upon hours with in the dojo, in Kazuma Fujiwara. It's a new era here in Japan, and I am excited for it. Like I said, this is a big matchup here. There's like 50,000 people here at this show, ladies and gentlemen, to see these two men fight for the heavyweight championship. Then Shen Ryu was offered the opportunity to go to the MPWF with Tora, but Shen Ryu said that this is his home, this is his place, and he wants to take FJCW to the next level. You can hear the respect, you can feel the respect for both of these men. Main eventing CAW Wrestling Global here tonight. And I know for a fact that I would love to see a matchup for this championship at CWG CAW Wrestling Global Genesis, which is going to be coming out on this channel. We know the resurrection for the World Wrestling Future is coming up next. I'm excited for it, folks. A lot of big things planned here in 2025. And here we go. And I believe that both of these men are going to start this one slower, really test the other one, work things out here in this match. As he goes, oh yeah, see Fujiwara going right for the suplex, so maybe not. But reversal there by Shen Ryu. And I'll go for a back suplex of his own, and no, Fujiwara reverses it. And oh, shot to the back there by Kazuma. The Iron Fist. Fights back that right hand to Shen Ryu. And an elbow there by Fujiwara. Another right hand, another elbow there by Shen Ryu. And you can hear, like I said, the respect from this crowd already. And oh, shot there by Fujiwara. Back and forth action, and Fujiwara wins this exchange, ladies and gentlemen. So a much different style here in FJCW to what we're accustomed to in North America. Get a lot of these matches start out very methodical. Again, it's not necessarily about showboating over here in Japan. As Fujiwara rolls out the way, what a big clothesline there. He's got Shen Ryu here, and Fujiwara has him up here, and now what a slam there by Kazuma. And Shen Ryu's got to watch out. Fujiwara is well versed in submission holds. Again, you can hear it in his name, knowing that he loves to use that Fujiwara arm bar. And man, I think he might have just split open Shen Ryu here. Again, Fujiwara has never won the FJCW Heavyweight Championship. So this would be a big monumental moment for him here. And now look at the power here, Shen Ryu. And now, oh my goodness. Ryu now continuing off that offense here. And now look at that. Shoulders right to the midsection here of Kazuma. And a big right hand there by Shen Ryu fighting back. Whips Kazuma off the ropes. And a nice swinging net breaker here by the champion. So nothing but respect being shown by this audience here. And a big right hand there by Fujiwara. And a Fujiwara now, oh my goodness. Hanging Shen Ryu up in the ropes. And again, you got to think, you got to do whatever it takes here. The heavyweight championship is on the line. And that's what's going through the mind of Fujiwara. And he could be going high risk here. As Fujiwara up the top. Oh my god! Kazuma Fujiwara with a diving DDT off the top rope to the floor. And Shen Ryu could be concussed, ladies and gentlemen. CTE may have just entered the chat after that one, folks. It's a hell of a matchup already. And now, wait a minute here. Nice sidewalk slam there. And Shen Ryu is in a lot of trouble here as the challenger is putting on a lot of offense. And I want to tell you something right now. Fujiwara is barely even sweating, ladies and gentlemen. His cardio, he's in such good ring shape. He is just moving around constantly. And like I said, yeah, Shen Ryu needs to find a way to mitigate that. But again, Fujiwara back on top once more. And now Fujiwara has Shen Ryu up here. Now look at the strength of Kazuma Fujiwara here to Shen Ryu. Oh, what a suplex. What a suplex there by the Iron Fist. I know Fujiwara should have probably went for a cover there if I was him. But he's decided to pick up Shen Ryu again, and he's got him up for another suplex. And right now, Kazuma Fujiwara is straight up just flexing on Shen Ryu right now. And now, oh my goodness. And now hooking that leg does Fujiwara with the cover. 2 and oh. Kick out there by Ryu. And now, oh, here it is. Going off that Fujiwara armbar right off the bat here. And Shen Ryu needs to escape this or grab the ropes quickly. A nice roll through here. And oh, look at that. Shen Ryu using that dojo training to work here in this. And now he has Fujiwara up. Oh my god, what an X-Plex there. More than X-Plex by Shen Ryu. 2 and no. Shen Ryu almost had that one against Fujiwara. And wait a minute. Ryu headed back to the top rope again. Fujiwara holding his midsection after that X-Plex. And now Shen Ryu there with a tomahawk chop off the top rope. Then Shen Ryu shaking the cobwebs after that nasty DDT earlier in this matchup. And Ryu now sends Fujiwara into the buckle and now got him on the top rope here. Oh, big right hand. And ever since that X-Plex, Fujiwara has been in trouble, but no, he fights back here on the top rope and Shen Ryu, oh my word. Face first all the way down and a frog splash to the back. Shen Ryu tried to roll out the way but wasn't able to get that far. Fujiwara with the cover here and oh, Shen Ryu gets the shoulder up. What a matchup we are witnessing here in the main event of CAW Wrestling Global Episode 2. Live from Japan. Live from Fight Japan CAW Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And oh wait, Ryu fights back door with a clothesline. So Ryu cannot quit. He's got this whole crowd on his side and a backdrop there by Shen Ryu. And now, Spine Buster. You can hear the crowd starting to cheer, starting to build more and more here for Shen Ryu in this matchup. As Fujiwara sent the outside, but he hangs on to the top rope. And oh, what a elbow to the face there. Wait a minute, here it. Oh my god! Shen Ryu, and he's telling him to his face, I'm paying you back for that DDT with that diving DDT on the apron there to Fujiwara. Shen Ryu picking Fujiwara all the way back up here. And now Fujiwara into the buckle. And now wait a second here. Oh, what a chop to the chest. Shen Ryu bouncing off the ropes here, and oh my goodness. Highly athletic there by the heavyweight champion. And Shen Ryu now hooking that leg with the cover. 2. Oh, near fall there. Oh, big chop by Shen Ryu and another big chop. And kick to the midsection here. Now Shen Ryu, like I said, he's paying back Fujiwara for everything he did at the beginning of this matchup. Using the ropes did Fujiwara earlier, and now going to go back off to the arm from that Fujiwara armbar. And now Shen Ryu here with an anaconda vice on Fujiwara. Now Fujiwara's going to have to escape this. He's in trouble, folks. Fujiwara is in trouble, but he fires back with a couple knees to the back of Shen Ryu's head. And now Fujiwara rolling through here. Now look at this. Into the pinfall. Into the pinfall to win the championship. 2. And oh wait, reversal there by Shen Ryu with the cover. 2. No. What a matchup, folks. What a match. And now Shen Ryu here. Round that waist. And now wait a minute. And Kazuma gets thrown across the ring like a damn ragdoll. And Shen Ryu now ready for the end of this matchup. Oh no, wait. Oh, Fujiwara catching him there with that shot to the midsection. And Fujiwara and a big chop. And now Fujiwara all the way around into that, spinning into the Fujiwara armbar. And Shen Ryu is close to the ropes, but I don't know if he's close enough. And you can see the bruises now appearing on Fujiwara's body and face. Now Shen Ryu, oh, reversal. I thought he was going to go for that schoolboy. but didn't get it there. And now wait a minute. Oh, what a slam. Shen Ryu now always going to be looking for the end, the bitter end. And now he goes for the cover instead, actually. Shen Ryu thinking better of it. And oh, Fujiwara just got the shoulder up there. I thought Shen Ryu was going to go for that bitter end. But Fujiwara catching him back again. Said both these men know each other so well. They train in the dojo together. And now, oh, what an elbow there. Said Fujiwara needs to hit that iron fist. If he can hit that, he can win this matchup. But no, trying to knock Ryu off the top rope. But Ryu now, double axe handle off the top, dropping down Fujiwara. And wait a second. Fujiwara quickly into the reversal here. 2. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. Oh no, reversal there by Shen Ryu. Kick to the midsection here. Gonna go for the X-Plex for the second time. And huge elevation. Big time sauce on that one. And now this could be the end here. Big shot to the face. And now Shen Ryu going for the bitter end there of Kazuma Fujiwara with the cover here. And a 3 count. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The main event of CAW Wrestling Global. These two men put on a show here, live for Fight Japan CAW Wrestling. Shen Ryu and Kazuma Fujiwara, two of the very best wrestlers in the world, battling tonight. A lot of high impact, a lot of high offense here in this match. But the bitter end for the win, and still the Fight Japan CAW Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Shen Ryu. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for, folks. This was a look at the rest of the world in the CAW Wrestling scene, and we will be back with World Wrestling Future, the Resurrection, on this channel. But for now, folks, my name is Dwayne James Johnny Feelgood, and I am signing out. Good night, folks, and I will see you later.